I just wanted to go live. I'm yawning. Y'all don't put my little Tylenol cream on. Yes, I said Tylenol cream. I feel it working my arms. My arms are so sore from work. Oh. So I put my Tylenol cream on and I said, let me listen to Tashiana's phone call with y'all, you know? I, the title is Why Do Fools Fall in Love? Because you can't make this, like, certain shit you just can't make up. You really can't. Hey, Time Warp, hey, Chill, hey, Samad. A lot of this you can't make up. Because just, I keep saying, ain't no way. I know I ain't going. Thank you for the flow state. Thank you. Thank you, Takisha, baby. Hey, Barbie. Hey, Yolanda. Thank you, Time Warp, for the flow state. Let's listen into this together, y'all. This diabolical. We great talk about the hypocrisy of it all, the control and the I mean, when I say Jarvis was a freak, a predator. Thank you, Carissa. Hey, sis. What's going on? Thank you for being a member for 6 months, sister. Y'all shout out to my sister Carissa. Hey, April. Tell your husband I said Happy Father's Day. Somebody tell your husband, tell Barbara I said Happy Father's Day. Time up, tell your son I said Happy Father's Day. And stuff. We gonna talk about it. Let's get into it.
The inmate has requested that you pay for this call. If you don't wish to talk, hang up now. Thank you for using Talmud.
Hey, LaDana. She said your phone hung up, right? She just said, I don't think she said, hey, Venetia, thank you for the power potion. The only thing she said was, your phone went out. Your phone hung up. Mine was beeping. Where you at? I mean, damn. It should have been, instead of hello, it should have been, hey, I'm home. I just want you to know I'm sitting on the toilet. Hey, I'm on my way to work. Because it was the questions for me. This is this narcissist. Because her phone is messing up. Where you at? Automatically accusing. Tell him he's welcome. Hey, Kirby.
Huh?
He asks again, where are you? It's the tone for me. Hey, Rhapsody.
I got back at 1 o'clock. So I got late. Before the first time, I was on the job, I was like, no. I mean, you will not be walking around here half naked. Huh? Before you see them, you was enjoying yourself, though. I was chilling, I was there, with the chicken and some cranberry juice.
Hold on, y'all. I don't know why it seems so fuzzy.
I had to go for personality. What the hell is going on? I said, this is what they're doing nowadays. I said, yep. You're not moving maybe no more. Huh? What time did you get there?
Nanny asked her, what time did she get there? What time did she leave work? She said, I seen the bus driver. So I was like, and I'm leaving at 1. So I left at 1 or whatever. I just went ahead and left. Nanny want to know what time she got to her event. LaDana, I'm like you. She said I couldn't answer to him. Absolutely not. And it's the point that this is what, the 27th? Let me see. This is the 23rd of March, 2024. So your pocketbook's burning in February. Yet he couldn't ask me shit. Jarvis couldn't ask me nothing. Jarvis couldn't ask me how my day was. You know what I'm saying? What do you need, sir? Ed said, hey, Miss V. He didn't have 21 questions like 50 Cent. He had 5,000. Say.
Uh, at like 10 o'clock. Started at 8. And then, I was going to say, Mom, anyway, to get Treasure ready for her tournament. Shit, you stayed 3 hours. Hmm? Shit, you stayed 3 hours. That's not enough.
He asking her how long did she stay at the funeral. Didn't I say a black funeral, especially older ones? Didn't I say black funerals, you gonna be when you get around family, you ain't seen cousins, certain cousins and aunties and uncles in a while, you're gonna stay. But who is Jarvis to tell, oh, that was a long time. You stayed 3 hours. Hell, that's the bare minimum. That's the bare minimum. Hey, Charlotte. Everyone answers him, child. I'm going live next Saturday. We're going to talk about Juneteenth. Okay, chill. I'll be over there. It depends on what time, chill, because I do work. So I think I got to work Saturday night. He wouldn't call me because I ain't going. You mad because you locked in? Yeah. And you know what, Yolanda? That's why I said, hey, Charlotte, baby. That's why I said, hey, Vibrant Sis and Peaches. That's why I said Jarvis, every call of theirs was miserable because he made sure, even when they wasn't miserable, he made sure the calls ended up turning that way. And the ones that wasn't miserable, they was draining. Hey, Lizzie, baby, I love you. I hope you heard me say, hey, Vibrant Sis. Even the calls that wasn't miserable on their end, they turned out miserable or they was all draining. And like I said, when a man's in jail, hell, when a motherfucker's in jail, they talking about, hey, babe, when I get out, you know what I'm saying? We going on a vacation. He knew he wasn't getting out. They knew he wasn't getting out. They'll answer this question one by one. Bird, absolutely. I gotta work, chill. I work 9 hours a day. Thank you, Peaches. I appreciate you, sister, for that super sticker. Even when how long he said, what time did you get there? It started at 8. I got there at 10. I'm not, you don't get to know all of that. Mm-mm. With them kind, you don't get to know all of that. Once them allegations, you lucky to be talking to me. This one thing to be a fool, but these is goofy bitches. It's one thing that I'm even put money on my book on your books. Cause remember they gotta accept the call that they pay for. They never go straight through. Now Angel and all them went straight through. Only because he had the three-way gatekeeper call. Other than that, these calls, come on, man, y'all paying for these calls only but him to fuck up y'all day because he's miserable. Jarvis is a cold, manipulated predator. When I say narcissist, Jarvis is beyond a narcissist. He's beyond a manipulator. He's beyond a pedophile. Absolutely pissed them off, so they didn't enjoy themselves while they was out keeping them on the brain. Absolutely. Absolutely, Yolanda. The dial tone says, I ain't picking up. You heard me? I ain't picking up. They couldn't be like the other ones and just let bygones be bygones. Like, oh, yeah, you got them kind of charges? Uh-uh. Mm-mm.
That's what you want. You got something going on. You stayed for 3 hours. You said what? Say something kept you for 3 hours, or something entertained you for 3 hours. Something kept me for 3 hours.
Okay,
I was there with my family. That's what kept me there for 3 hours. What time says I gotta be at her tournament?
Now he's talking shit. Dead ass. He was dead ass. If I am, you never getting out. If I did stay somewhere for 3 hours, if I stay somewhere for 2, I don't rock with you like that. Focus on your problems inside. That's what I would have said. That we ain't never heard none of them say that. Like, you need to worry about them charges. Cause if I was answering Carissa, I'm just saying that's what I would have said. You need to focus on them charges. You got bigger fish to fry. You got bigger fish to fry than worry about what's going on out here. You need to focus on all of them allegations and charges in this little girl that they said is missing. That's a real conversation. So I said ain't no way. You heard me. Got me being she went to the she gone to the funeral. Some kept you there. Hell, nobody wants to be at a funeral. Hey, Galatians. Nobody wants to be at no funeral. What up, Tracy? A lot of us don't even get along with everybody in the family to be sticking around that long. But he's questioning that. Now he want to know what time is Treasure's event versus all you and Treasure got y'all event today. I hope y'all have a good time. Come on, T-Bay. Every time. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, sister. Hey, Tracy, sis. Y'all, he asked too many questions. Now he want to know about Treasures. What time is everything? Always what time? What time you got to be at work? The controlling shit. He was very controlling. And just imagine when they said he was a woman beater. We know this. If he act like it's inside, he was 10 times worse and very violent outside of the jail. Very violent.
Whatever, I don't know, mine sarcastic ass nigga that's met my whole entire life, but that shit was funny. I was talking shit anyway with that. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't, and that's the crazy part about it. It'd be straight if I didn't know you like that, but nigga, you different. And then you try to play it off like you was just playing. Like, don't do that. That's what.
So why you talk? If you say I know you, so if you know this is what he is, and you said on the last phone call he's controlling. He's always trying to control you, but yet you keep wanting to attach yourself to this man that's locked up with these sexual abuse charges that's never getting out. Yet you stayed on that phone. That ninja a timekeeper need a stopwatch to attach. He way in jail and know what time it is. He one of them. He got the chalk out. He got a piece of chalk. He writing down the time like he counting down the minutes by the second. You heard me? But couldn't control his sexual demons for babies. Shake a man. Come on. Come through.
You're not, so whatever. Never said I was playing. Like the rest of the shit, I was just talking shit. Anyway, where's Treasure Tournament? You say what? Where is it? They're coming at 11. I don't know where they're going to go. That's what look on the ticket.
This is how you know she slow. Turtle slow. It's how you know she turtle slow. Hey, fine girl. You mean to tell me your baby got in don't tell me, anybody in the chat tell me. When your baby got an event, any kind of event for dance, cheerleading, soccer, football, baseball, we know where the event is. We done looked it up so we can be on time. We done made all the preparations we need. You know, on Saturday, I can't do that. Yeah, I got to go to this event. I got a competition. We got to, we know. Hey, Kiwana. Then she lied so much. She lied so much with her thick tongue talking ass. She gonna say, I didn't even get the ticket yet. What? Who's getting tickets on the day of? I ain't saying some don't, but most times we got our tickets in advance. We done purchased our tickets. We know on Saturday, that's where we got to be. We got an event to go to. He had too much time to keep time with all the birds. That was free. Absolutely. But listen to her. I don't know where I got to go.
You gonna try to back your ass if you get it? I can't do. Now she gotta get up at the crack of egg and get me some she ain't doing last night at the close. That's like 9 o'clock. She ain't get the shower. No, I told her she gotta get up and get in the shower. She was supposed to do it last night. She didn't. Why do people gotta tell little girls at that age to get up and wash their ass?
He said, why do people got to tell little girls that age to get up and wash their... He see the shit that come out ain't nothing about kids questioning me about my children is a no. Anything about my kids, it's off the table. We can talk since they want to keep it that way to where they want that connection. We can talk, but my kids is off subject. Hey Queen Bee, what's going on, Bookie? Them jailhouse calls was brother. They didn't have money to pay for things ahead of time. Come on, Kiana. Cause they up there trying to, take when you take care of somebody in jail, even if it's just calls, you take care of 2 households. She said, "Yeah, we do our half." I'm just saying, why do you gotta tell young girls to wash their ass? Cause that's what we do as parents. You creep, you freak. But it don't sound like she got a competition. Cause it's 8 or 9. Y'all gotta get up and get dressed. You gotta get some breakfast on the baby's stomach. You know what I'm saying? The way Jarvis was talking, cause he know, look y'all, he know the GPS mileage and everything from the plane. He wanna know that, yeah, that's pretty far, cause that's way past the airport. Like, hi, damn. Y'all might as well just type to him y'all whole itinerary for the week, just to give him a sum up of what y'all had going on. I might go out Friday night. Not sure. Might. Hey, Tracy on. I might go out this weekend. I don't know. Leave Friday open. That's what they should have been typing on the tablet. Their itinerary for the week. Got to get up, get the kids ready by 6:45, 6:30, 6:45. Get them on the bus. I'm going to come back in. I might take a short walk by 8, 8:30. Don't know yet. After I take my shower, after getting them on the bus, after I take my short walk, I'm going to come back, clean the house, make the beds, see what I'm going to cook for dinner. Probably go out, get some cleaning supplies, do laundry for the kids. I mean, I don't understand why not. At this point, hell, all the kids he should have known why a parent have to tell it. Absolutely, Miss V. But it's the where treasure and all that. What you worried about treasure for? You calling to talk to the mother. She's not even your kid. You've yet to talk about the kids that you have. Y'all notice that he's yet to talk about the kids that he got. But he always worried about their kids. Where Bun Bun? What Treasure doing? To Kizzy about her kids. What Roach? You never heard about the little fat one. You don't never hear about Kizzy talking about a little fat one. We just heard her call him fat ass no when he ready to eat or something. When was he ever working the way he was abusing children and messing with all? That's what I'm saying, newbie. Well, hell, we know he was taking the kids to the shop, so shit. I mean, think about it. What up, Casino? Happy Sunday, happy Father's Day. He always got something negative to say about someone else's kids. He told one of them put their daughter out because she too old to be living there. Yeah, just like he told Kizzy yesterday. He said she don't even got to come to the house. Like, you ain't even paying, but you ain't paying no bills. You don't even live there. You on Angel lease. He knew everything, and that bothered me. Everything. The monster didn't care about nobody, not kids, or them sick delusional heifers. Yeah, he showed signs of being aggressive in some of them calls. Yeah, very aggressive. Hey, Chucky and Tiffany, son, what's going on? Happy Sunday. Yeah, very aggressive. Jarvis was very aggressive. Very, very aggressive.
Why do everybody got to tell their little girls that they pick it up and go wash their ass? That shit gets your legs up. You don't trust me.
That would have bothered me. I'm sorry, y'all. Knowing, because we don't know at this time. They know. They know. They houses done got busted in and some more shit. They know what Jarvis is in there for. Even the possibility that, even the possibility, I would be so sick to my stomach for the rest of my life, knowing like that would be something that I just could never let go. That's one memory that'll stick with me for life. I would have to get therapy knowing that I had a man in my house that allegedly kidnapped a child and she's missing to this day. This Shrek looking donkey so slow she did a nasty deed for him on the tablet, which is against violations. Hey, Miss Low-Key. I think Tashi knew he was a pedophile and found it strange to be engaged, about to get married, and he only came over late at night twice. Come on, Kiwana. And don't forget, they said her family warned her about him. They said they been telling her about him, and I believe it. He was frustrated, tired of using his hand. Yolanda, do you think he could even use his hand? He was that sick. I think that would make him sick. That's the type of shit that I think would make Jarvis sick to use his hand. Kizzy refuses to believe he's a pedo, even with her own flesh and blood. Man, Chucky, that's what took me. But like I said, when she said, I don't give a fuck about that little motherfucker missing. I know where mine is, my kids right here. That right there should have told us what type of woman she was. You get what I'm saying? And then when she even made that statement, said she ain't the only one missing. Like it don't make no difference. That's what we not talking about the others. We're talking about this one specific one. You mess with him, and this is who's accused of this one that's missing. He's accused. We're not talking about other missing ones. You could tell right then and there. He pretended to work on cars when he was taking them cheering up there. Absolutely, T-Bay. The mind control is diabolical. They as sick as he is, still communicating with him, knowing the charges. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why I said, even if y'all stuck around, he can't talk about my kids. He can't ask about my kids. Yes, she is Chucky. Now that heifer, yes. He couldn't ask about my kids. They're not even his. He wasn't even around to raise them as he is being like a. Cause when she said, yeah, he was good to my kids. 2 days. 2 days, and we trying to figure out the hours he came to even spend time with him by the time the kids get out of school and shit. Hell, what time he getting out the shop? What time is he getting out the shop? 2 days a week? Hell, the household don't even know you. If we're gonna be honest.
You just tell her. Get your butt in the shower. Okay. Get home, just get mine about doing parts. And driving the goddamn number. Oh yeah, I need to get her up and get ready because it's 8:30.
Absolutely, Chucky. Yeah. Cause when Jarvis said, yeah, when she needs something from me, she come to me, and she's quick to come to me when she needs something. It would have sick my stomach, cause like I said, I don't know how nobody else raised theirs, and I ain't judging. But that ain't y'all daddy, and that's just somebody I'm dating. Y'all ain't got no business in his face at all. My girls ain't got no business going to ask him for nothing. So y'all know when the daughter went to her about messing with him, and she said, yeah, she pissed me off, and yeah, we got into it real bad. But we as mothers, what we teaching the kids? Good touch, bad touch, early on. So if she did have that secret, she knew her mama was never gonna leave him alone. They grew up in the house. That's why the mama said, "You been through worse." And then Kizzy confirmed it and said, "I've been through so many toxic relationships. I can't even keep count no more." If that don't tell y'all what kind of woman that is, it don't tell y'all. We don't need to hear no more. I ain't heard it yet, Chucky and Tiffany's son. Hey, Nikki. I'm just being honest. What y'all think if you can't keep count, what do you learn from a toxic relationship? What do you learn from a domestic violence relationship? Any relationship that's bad, you learn from that. Some women don't even date anymore. Some women go abstinence. Some women don't date anymore where it be so traumatic. But she said she lost count of all, and the daughter even said, it ain't like you ain't been through worse. If that ain't said, y'all know how that would make me when just me being on drugs and me and my kids having to talk about that situation alone. And me, my mother and father, my mother having to raise them, my father having to raise my kids, their dad having to raise them. Y'all know how hard those was with me and my kids. It's hurtful. And as a mother, I promised my kids to never go back, to never hurt them again in that manner. Because I didn't want my kids to live by the same pattern that I once lived. You get what I'm saying? So ain't no telling, hey, chicks and ladies, sis, ain't no telling what them girls endured. I guarantee you they endured a Jarvis. They endured a Jarvis. You heard me? Kiana said it raised my eyebrows when I used to meet a man and immediately he asked about my kids. Ninja, why? That was the biggest turnoff. That was my biggest turnoff, Kiwana. Once somebody asks about my kids and all of that, instead of like, I get, do you have kids? How many kids do you have? And stuff. And that's the end. You know what I'm saying? Because all men don't want a woman with a bunch of kids. Some don't. That's a fair question. I asked that. But when you just keep asking about my kids, it turns my stomach. I'm one of those women. It's been 5 years and I ain't looking, okay? I got 3 boys and I don't bring Nan Ninja around them. Come on, and when you raising girls, fine girl. We talking about she got girls. A broken woman who's never healed, seeking validation from a man. Absolutely, chicks and plenty. Hey, Miriam. Kizzy only care about herself and keeping Jarvis. But how many times has she did that with other men? When you say SP, she said she lost count. Just the fact that you got that many partners and you losing count of toxicity. I mean, she was just breaking up and going with somebody in a week, in a month, in a day. That's why she go out the way she do, hunting, scouting. Been 17 and a half years for me, and I'm happy and still healing. And she said, I'm free, okay? And that's all Jarvis went for. Single moms will do. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely, SP. It is sad, Samad. She the problem. Hello from Colorado. First time here. Tootie sent me over here. Oh, thank you, Merlin. Tell Tootie I appreciate that. Thank you, Miss Merlin. Welcome. They all just nasty, spreading germs. Absolutely. As women, and I say this, I said this today. Me and Shank had a conversation, and I said this. That's why I say these videos are for educational purposes. Because if it's a woman in the chat, and I ain't saying dealing with a pedophile, but just dealing with abuse and stuff, I understand. And sometimes we as women don't want to be alone. But man, that's the best peace that you'll ever find. I'm trying to tell you. When you get out of that toxic, because I used to didn't get it. I was like Kizzy in a sense. I could not be alone. My insecurities were shot. I still have insecurities, ladies. I do. But I make the best of my insecurities. It's not nobody else's fault that I allow men to come in and downplay me. And see, what I did was carry those behaviors into the next relationship. I was making the relationships toxic. Because everything I endured from the last one without giving myself time to heal, like Galatians said, I never gave myself time to heal. I didn't even know what that word meant. I didn't never know it was a such thing. I just knew relationship. But I'd be damned if I wanted to keep bringing different. And if you bring different, you gotta think what your kids see. And then he said something specific. Oh, she's still with that nigga that's hitting her and putting his hands on her. She said, "Yep." She allowing it because that's what her mother allowed. That's what her mother allowed. You get what I'm saying? That's what her mother allowed. Was trying to find love. She said I was trying to find love and I learned my lesson. Man, you hear me? She said some women are drawn to toxic men like magnets. Most women have just gotten used to a bad woman. Yes. Got to love yourself first before you can love someone else. I personally don't know her, but I've seen her being in her presence. She's presented well. Who is Chick Simple Lady? Hey, something sweet. When her kids said, "You been through worse, Lord Jesus, what's worse than Jarvis?" Gotta be, man. That's why I said they been through some Jarvis, Nick. Man, I'm trying to tell you, my children ain't even had to fight for their safety in their homes. Send me your Addy, I'll pull up. Absolutely. I had a friend that was like this. She sent her son on summer trip to another state with a man she knew had oh my goodness. Fine girl, that's crazy. Hey, Young. She said, I've been single and healing since 2019 and I'm still fighting. You, and I'm glad you said that because you lose yourself trying to please somebody else. You lose a big part of yourself, Young. You are so correct. And I lost myself, and y'all, that's why I said I'm finding myself last year in December. I was still finding my way. I was. I'm still finding my way. Do you think now that all of this is out in the open, Kizzy have learned? No, she did not. If you go back to the post that Shanitra posted in the video, she was still going on in 2025. Like, if my kids come to me, if my kids come to me, and if they ever came to me about, I always, let me tell y'all something. Now, y'all tell me if it's any women in the chat that feel like it. I always pay attention to my kids around people, anybody. Because my mama always told me, your kids will never lie. You ever notice when your mama, you had your babies and your kid always scream and your mama would say, you got to pay attention to your babies. That's what my mama always said, you got to pay attention to your babies. Kizzy, perhaps it was her non-speaking that was deceiving. It's a beautiful thing getting to know yourself. She said years later, he was prosecuted on multiple other charges of SA. I'm so happy for those that's patient with their significant others while their healing is hard to find that. Absolutely. Even family, Yolanda. Some women can't accept they made another mistake, stupid decision, and will stick around just to not to be proven wrong about that man they are with. Especially the I told, yep. And that is true, Tanya. That's a good, y'all all giving great points. Cause that is true. That is true. And then I'm grown and stuff. It's not about you being grown. It's about the safety of your children. Because sometimes being so focused on calling yourself being in love will turn your blinders all the way off. So you missing your children being unprotected. You missing vital moments of your kids. Because you got young ones. But you on the phone chopping it up. You even said to the little girl, I ain't going to sit there and watch you ride this bike all day. But you was on the phone with a predator. And then had the nerve to say that a predator was looking at your baby. And Jarvis Jarvis got quiet. Because he probably didn't know if you was trying to be funny or not. Because he knows he's a sicko. Me too, Miss Parker. My kids don't want to mess with a person I don't forced him to speak and keep it pushing, okay? She needed to say, I'm foolish, I'm foolish. Mm-hmm. Any female to put a no-count man before their kids ain't worthy to have them. She couldn't protect herself and surely... I know that's right, Tanya. You said that. She said and surely couldn't protect her kids. Exactly. But she knew she should have left Jarvis alone. That's why she kept bringing that case of... Yes. And it was the... Ugh. I'm just disgusted. Like, when you wasn't. You was disgusted with yourself. You was really disgusted with yourself of how you keep picking these kind of men. Because I'm telling y'all, from just her daughter saying that and everything she's dealt with, Jarvis ain't the first predator that's ever been in her home. Hey, VT. He couldn't say nothing. Since he's gone, I wonder how the dingbats are going on with their life and how stupid they feel. She's lost. He got quiet because he was jealous of another pedophile. Not jealous of another petty, baby. Hey, Aquiline. Okay, Aquiline, baby. Happy Sunday. My kids were so mad at me for being so overprotective. My son catching it now. He finna be 17. Don't curry. Another reason why I'm still single. Absolutely. That was diabolical when she said that pedo stuff on the phone and Jarvis got quiet. Yes. I thought Shannon was the only fool these phone calls. That's what I said, Kiwana. I said we thought Shannon's a predator. For sure. Chuck, you heard me? Shannon's a predator for sure. We seen all of that with Shannon. We get it with Shannon. Anything they say about Shannon, we'll believe it. That's just what they've given us. We'll believe it. But this one right here, because even if Shannon was playing it off, she's like, I just want to know where my niece is. We did her ask about Nasiah. I did, even if it was once. Even if it was a playoff. This bitch took notes and screenshots. And read them down to him. And let him say, oh, I don't want to talk about that no more. Let's change the subject. I know, right? No, we're sticking on. I'm just on thing 2. She reacted that way because she knows it's a possibility, but she doesn't want to risk him over her kids. Absolutely. They are all predators at the end of the day. Hell yeah, you are to me. Kizzy takes the cake. Sound like the kids was more concerned about Nasiah than the group. But I said it. I said it yesterday. I said the kids got more sense than the adults. Some women sacrifice their children to have... Yes, they do, Tanya. Yes, they do. Hey, Love Mouse, baby. And still winning his move. Come on, T-Bay. She took notes and still tight. You know she was the one. Hey, Belinda. What's going on, sister? She the only one that kept up with everything. And I don't understand why you kept up if you was gonna stay. It was like she was more bad that he didn't tell her, like, you don't know if I would leave. Oh, yeah. It ain't no, he don't know. I'm telling you up front that I'm leaving. Like, you, as soon as you tell me, I'm gone. It ain't no conversation. There's nothing left. I think Jarvis was taking to Shannon, but we can't get those calls because he was calling through someone else. And that's what it was. Hey. He got smart, and I think that's what it was. Like Shanitra said, them phone privileges got taken, but Jarvis got smart. You know, her, I'm going to put some money on your books. I do this. You know what I'm saying? Let me get these calls through her. I think she said that because of him. His goofy ass was concerned about the bike. I think she believed what she was hearing about him. You could tell, but she was too weak to leave. Man, T-Bay, everybody's pocketbooks was on fire at some point. Everybody's.
Dad and Dad don't know about it. Oh, yeah, I need to get her up and get ready because it's 8:30, 9 o'clock now. I'm trying to figure something out. I have to buy a ticket. So where's the thing at? That's what I'm saying. I don't know. It's just book ticket. Mm-hmm.
See, Jarvis on the phone. Let me tell y'all something about his manipulating ass. Jarvis is really on that phone trying to figure out why Treasure ain't up. He's like, it's 8:30, 9 o'clock. He done said that 2, 3 times on this call. It's about 8:30, 9 o'clock. Like, you need to be getting her up. She procrastinating. It make me feel like you ain't going where you said you going. Well, where the place at? I don't know. I ain't even bought tickets. Hold on. Let me try to get a ticket and see where it is. Man, come on. Our kids are priority. Our kids are priority. If they say we got a game in Louisville, we got a game in Louisville. I'm going to Google the place. So I know what I'm looking at, what time we need to get up. We do that ahead of time. It's just to keep you up together. Like, okay, that's an hour and a half away. So we got to be up instead of, because it started at 11. So we got to get up about 7 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? That way we can get breakfast. And by the time we get breakfast, we on the road. We'll be making it on time. Kizzy wanted to question him, but she was afraid of Jarvis leaving her. Absolutely. I'll let back. She was a liar. Kizzy was a liar. If y'all didn't listen, Kizzy, I would catch so many lies. I'm like, girl, you got it bad. In my Usher voice. You got it bad when you're on the phone. I mean, got it bad. When I say I ain't never seen no women like this, I ain't saying I ain't been done for one. But that was it. That was it. And I'm being honest. My eyes are wide open. And Kizzy's daughter could have told her something. That's why she was upset. She didn't even want to believe it. Could be. She the type to look like she'll get jealous of her daughters. Y'all ever seen, it's women out there like that to be jealous of their daughters? Cause she was talking like they was her friends. It wasn't no mother and daughter type of thing. Cause I'd have cried if one of mine, Niche, Timmy, Nuna called me and say some stuff like that to me. I'd have cried because I'd have felt like I let them down. I'd have felt like the worst mother ever. I would have felt less than a woman that my kids have to tell me to leave somebody alone. She was too mad. And when and fine girl, don't forget when Jarvis said, she ain't even got to come back to the house. Right. Like, what? That's your child. And when Jarvis said a nigga was knotting her face up and shit, and she was like, yep. Man, my kids know what not to tell me. I better not see a bruise or nothing. Because I'm telling you, if I see it, and I already told my girls that I call them when I'm live one day and tell them, that's automatic CPS. The kids is coming with me. It's automatic. Because you might like it and allow it. I'll be damned if they let my grandkids go through what they want to go through. Or what they allow themselves to go through. The Noah man is putting his hands, punching my kid. Punching my kid. Not being treated as a beautiful queen that she is, man, say. But she was pillow talking to that motherfucker. She was pillow talking real bad. And he was using it against her just like Nay. I hate that for Nay. I do. Y'all was pillow talking. Y'all let him in y'all life. And when Jarvis got in their life, he got in like a detective. He would get close to the people they was cool with and all of that. Like, I don't like that. And I ain't saying nothing like Shane can't speak to my friends or my man can't speak to my friends, but my friends are my friends. Yours are yours. If I see him, hey, how you doing? But getting to know, like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, oh yeah, her muffler messed up. How you know your friend muffler's messed up? How do he know more about your friend than you do? She gonna say, in this car right here, Tasha gonna say, oh, her muffler, dang, that's a new car. I would have, how you know? See, my antennas go up quick. Why you know her muffler messed up? How you know her muffler messed up? Time warp. Exactly. He was a vulture, a creepy weirdo. He's so nosy. He is. Luckily, these calls could be accepted via cell because if it was still only landline, these women would have never gone to work, get kids to school, take care of their own business because they might miss a call. Yeah, I got a whole problem with that shit too. Kizzy was just telling everybody business just to keep Jarvis on that phone every time. None of that was Jarvis' business anyway. Exactly. Once Jarvis entered the picture, those kids meant nothing. Absolutely, I young. I agree 100%. I know Kizzy is embarrassed that these calls came out, especially with her telling her kids' business. And y'all know right now, just listen to what I'm saying, Chucky out. At some point, she was embarrassed. But to know the city hearing this, where she lived, and they hearing that your kids told you to leave them alone, and Shanitra posted them messages saying you don't give a fuck and how your family and stuff like that. Yeah, sometimes family could be your worst enemy, but at that time, family was looking out. And I think the family was looking out for them babies, them youngins, not her so much. They was looking out for them kids. Like, man, you got kids that's barely talking. Y'all know how long it take kids to talk? Like I said, I know women that said stuff in their 80s. And a lot of them took it to their grave. She said he's living beyond the pits of hell. You heard me? I question everything that don't make sense. Absolutely. Jarvis was on tea time all the time. Knew the tea and wanted the tea. Yes, he did. I was tripping when the fiance told him her daughter was on her cycle. Man, I don't mix my friends with my family and no friends or family with my man. All those lanes I sing. Come on. But Jarvis made it his business, Kiwana. That's the thing, y'all. When you pay attention to these calls, he said, oh, yeah, your mama told me and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Jarvis made his business to get in where he fit in, to know everything about these people. Mind you, most of them was on the east side. She knew when they out. Yeah, when she said that little girl was on her ministry. Like, what? Are you cool? Are you cool? Do you know little girls are scared to come to you when they come on they cycle? They really are. I was ashamed. Thank you, T-Bay. Thank you, Tanisha. You know when we went to our mamas, if you can go back to the first time, if you can remember that far back when you came on your cycle, you was ashamed. And your mama be like, hey, you got to tell me this. You got to change every so often. You got to keep yourself clean, extra clean when you on your cycle. And it wasn't that my mama was trying to be mean. She was just letting me know and educating me. Those are secrets. Even now, you don't want to be around nobody. You don't want to be around no man when you on your cycle. Unless it's your husband in hell, you probably don't want to be around him. I know I don't. That's my sanctuary time. My cycle is my sanctuary time, like for real. I'm moody. I go through the most and everything. I don't want to be around nobody. But for her to tell Jarvis, why you tell Yolanda? She talking about she can't find her bra underwear. I'm like, I know you effing lying. Yes. My daughter hated people knowing. Yes. That's their sanctuary time. That's our sanctuary time as women. You get what I'm saying? Jarvis was a messy bitch. Why you say Yolanda? Why the fuck would she tell him? Come on, Chucky and Tiffany. That's embarrassing and disgusting. I know I don't. My boyfriend knows not to even touch me. Come on. Kiwana, you even hate being in the bed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want space. I don't know what it is, but that's my time of I need space. My husband don't even know my grown kids' business. That not. Come on. That's like you look at your husband. Yeah, girl, you know, Shanique was on her period right now. Like, yeah, she started. Why would you talk to your husband about your child's cycle? Period. My mama told everybody, men and all, when I started mine at 12, I was so ashamed. She never cared about me. Praise God for my big mama. Wow, Galatians, I'm so sorry. Exactly. We be ready to fight when we on our cycle. Kizzy was out of line, period. Absolutely, that's a spiritual time for women. Yes, that's very private. And we whisper to our girls when we got other kids. You be like, make sure you get you bring you a bag in the bathroom. You know, I told Nisha Noon them, make sure you bring you a bag in the bathroom so you can wrap everything up and just toss it, take it to the Kirby, toss it and stuff like that. And then I let them know like you're okay, just and give me your clothes. I'll come in here and bag them up and stuff like that. And so the other kids wouldn't know in the house. I did that with all my girls. Yeah, she's low. It's beyond low. It's sick.
It's not pre-made. It's handmade.
Hold on, y'all. Come on. Yeah, it pisses you off because it's sad, and that's why I said Jarvis ain't the only monster on her. Y'all was just as sick as him. Y'all was just as sick as him for even indulging, playing the games that y'all was playing, and some more. Hold on, y'all lost my spot on her.
So where's the thing here? That whale was turkey. I would have been the bitch from sea, red ass hair bitch came through that motherfucker and like this damn there got me to bust the I said this I will beat your nigga.
It's when you know somebody lying. It's how I know she lying about her daughter having an event. First of all, you ain't focused on getting dressed. Your daughter ain't the focus. You just said she started dance. You just told Jarvis you played her song, made her play her song and everything. Man, had this nigga wishing he was there watching her dance and do a little line dance and some more shit. You heard me? You ain't focused on getting dressed. The baby still sleep. Jarvis up there trying to figure it out himself. He said, well, don't you think you need to be waking up? It's about 8:39. First it was 8 to 9. Now it's 8:30, 9 o'clock. He said it 3 times. At least two. At least two. You ain't bought a ticket. You and then you just come out with this well big back bitch with the red hair knock me the fuck down. Okay, well what's the story behind it? You ain't come with a story behind it or nothing. Oh, babe, let me tell you about last night. Oh, babe, let me tell you about this bitch. You ain't do none of it. That's how I know y'all are liars. All of y'all. You said you didn't go to the shop at the testimony, but we know in this phone call, and that's what I'm trying. This how you know. This how you know they just wanted Jarvis at court, right? Y'all had these phone calls. Y'all had these phone calls before the preliminary. Y'all had these because these are 2024. Almost what? It was 12 months, 10 months. 10 months after this phone call was a preliminary, right? Never, Chucky, never. Father, please and protect me and my family from demons to walk. Come on, Jania, you heard me. She just wanted him to be jealous over going. Come on. Hey, Big Stacks. Happy Father's Day and happy Sunday. Pay attention, y'all. I mean, if you really paying attention to these calls, you could catch a lot. She told them at the preliminary, did you take your car back to the shop? Did you ever go? She said no. But on the phone calls, if y'all go back when Anna B first dropped the phone calls, she went up there to the shop. Thank you, Keith. I said, and out of all of them, I said Kizzy might be I said Tashiana, because I ain't know nothing about Kizzy. I just knew about Kizzy from the transcripts. But I said Tashiana might be the one to cut the cord. And then, not only that, when he said they took his, when she said they came and got his phone out of her truck, her exact words to him was, "See, that's what you get for lying. You should have told me where your phone was." Well, and again, I ask y'all, what was Tashiana gonna do with that phone if he told her and the police came to look for that phone? What was you had done? Because you went to that shop. You said it on this phone call that you went to that shop. But you went right to that preliminary and told a bare-faced lie. And King, and here we are, look, even though we still looking at King sideways, but King told the truth. See, we're going to talk about it. We got to talk about it all. King told the truth. They said, did Tashiana bring the truck back? He said, yeah. They said, did you look for the phone? He said, yeah. They said, did you find it? He said, no. You know why? Because it ain't where Jarvis said it was. Because Jarvis said tucked between the seat. But they found it in a jacket. In a pocket. It fell out of the jacket pocket. He never told King it was in a jacket. He said like it was between the seats in a cut. So we was thinking the whole time, King didn't look for that phone. He did, indeed. That's something you keep to yourself. I know it never told anyone, not even family members. Now today, little girl can come on the age of 9. Yes, Aqualine, that's something you don't say it, period. She wasn't going to turn it in. That phone broke the case open to Rabbit. She wasn't going to turn it. She wasn't going to turn that phone in, y'all. Because one minute she said, I asked him who they was looking for. Then she turned around and said, yeah, I knew who they was looking for because I seen it on the paperwork. Did you? And I asked it. I said, when we first had that phone call, I said, did you not know or you knew? Which one is it? To catch them in their lies. Because, see, you got to figure out these women, too. To understand how shit went the way it went. And clearly her and King was cool because she said King was supposed to take her and get her car, but he stopped answering. Absolutely fine, girl. Absolutely. Absolutely. She absolutely did. She absolutely did.
Don't worry. Do this shit, man. I don't know. I've been have got I'll be stuck out of this. Leave me alone. Like, it ain't even that time. But you $5,000 oh, you know the person. Like, yeah,
why y'all think Jarvis so quiet right there? Jarvis quiet because she done broke out. This is the procrastination. You on the phone with the pedophile. You ain't got your daughter up. We on her bacon sizzling. We on her grease popping. We on her flapjacks getting stirred up. We on her nothing. We on her pots and pans, no kitchen silverware. Matter of fact, we never heard it. We never heard none of y'all cooking dinner. I ain't never heard none of them cooking dinner. Trying to save Jarvis. Yeah, she wasn't going to turn that phone in. Absolutely. She said, lock her up. He know she lying. You, come on, if I just go, yeah, y'all, I just stop the conversation that we having and be like, yeah, that big well-back bitch. And this bitch weigh 5,000 pounds. Y'all gonna be like, Miss Parker, what you talking about? What I missed? What happened? Y'all, what we talking about? Am I lying? She just broke that out. Her and Jarvis ain't said nothing about this. She ain't said, babe, let me tell you about this bitch last night. No, nothing. It's our word.
Even the equal person, I'll drive with a yeah, I gotta get going because I got a minute to get there.
There you go again. Yeah, y'all got to get going. That's a long drive. Y'all got to, yeah, that's a minute. That's a long drive. Because he know he done scouted. He ain't no telling how many kids Jarvis done unalived, y'all. He know the ins and outs of everywhere. Y'all ever paid attention? He know everywhere. When Kizzy said the old man try to holler at him, the one with that old man that be down there at the gas station around, that we always wearing yeah, him. He know the ins and out of Detroit.
And the minute you get there, and that's past the motherfucking airport. Mm. Shit, man, got that West Side. Okay. It's just a bit. Clean the bird, shoot the shit on the room. Clean it down. I said, clean the bird, she first wasn't going, she gave it up, because she was there when I got there. And she was telling me she was going because she was heard something about her battery.
Do they open their mouth burly when they talk? Seriously. Do they barely open? It's like they talk through their teeth.
Her battery kept dying or something like that. An alternator. She was open. I think that's okay. That's cool. And she was like, can you come get me? And first earlier, and I was like, well, shit, I can't come get you because I literally just left the west side. Like, I'm not coming back that way. For real, like, I didn't go to the west side to breathe up the stairs. I ain't doing it. I'm like, Darren up, Darren, let's get you. Then I got to bring you back. Downtown. Then go back to the
Stop
west
at
side.
Samad.
Back to the... I said, baby,
Stop at that young.
where's the party at? Everybody came from me for it. So where was the party? Huh? You could hear. I said, where was the party?
He said if you could hum, you could hear. Where was the party? He's getting upset. Now he wants to know where was the party?
Oh, at Birch Warehouse? My cousins in fucking East Market. Yeah, I ain't never been there before. That's my fucking cousin. Who's your cousin? Bert. Oh, is this the one? Yeah. That's his old. Merch Warehouse, man, like fucking right there, Eastern
Yep,
Market.
fine girl, show
Yeah,
did.
right across the street. I didn't know that. I ain't never been to Merch Warehouse. I remember I was younger, I heard people talk about it, but I ain't never been there before. At IHGO.
Yeah, y'all. He definitely was a hell bent on Tashiana moving into that one at one place. He mad. He so demanding. He's controlling. This is a narcissist. This is a manipulator. This is a predator. He's everything. He ABs. He's all the above. Yeah, he mad. How about that's my fucking cousin's place? He mad. Who would know that? Like, how was she supposed to know that?
Billions of... My cousin lost that, bro. Huh? That's really good. Boo-boo asked for this mask, right? It was, the Nike ski mask, right? I can hear you. I said, Boo-boo asked for the Nike ski mask, right? So he said, the best of the game with the mask.
It's when you know she's slow. Bun Bun asked for Nike ski mask. He was like, oh, shit, I'm doing big things out here. She was like, you look like you better ride somebody with the whole ski mask. I'm like, where it come from? Y'all was just talking about Burt's and Burlington Coat Factory. I'm throwing that in there. They always crying, girl, every call. I done passed. I got no friends. I got family. I do go work. I even pick up extra days. And you always accusing me of cheating. I is sick and everything. I exhausted. Okay? Like, all the time. I can't.
And he said, no, look, this is what he was. Because I said, he said, well, I'm out here.
And didn't I tell y'all, even if they was trying to make a good phone call, Jarvis knew how to, y'all stop it. Even when they was trying to make a phone call presentable, decent, Jarvis always knew how to. If it wasn't him having a bad day, he was having a bad day. It was never no hopes and dreams. Like, you in jail, make the best of it with me. There ain't no need to waste my $3.73. Don't waste my $3.73. Okay? That's when, what they always say, all niggas in jail be selling dreams. He ain't sell none. He ain't sell none. Everything he sold was trash, and it was bitter shit. We talking about a pedophile. He ain't have nothing good to speak on. If his head wasn't hurt, their head was hurt. If her brakes was bad on her car, the phones was fucked up in jail. It was always so, like, I ain't never seen, like, make me feel like you great, come out and wipe me up. Baby, you playing with yourself, you know what I'm saying? You got that little shit on I like. Nah, that little pink shit, you know what I'm talking about. I like them kind of calls like, shut the fuck up, nigga. What? You get what I'm saying? Shit to make you anxious for that phone call. Nothing about these phones. Man, that phone would have rung. That phone would have rung. And I would have had do not disturb on my phone when you call for you to call. It'd have been blocked. Like, you not fixing to drive my cat up. I'm sorry. You already burning them. You already burning them. That's enough damage to the cats for me. He got all excited about Nate being in that house coat. But it was a house coat for me. It wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gonna wear a house coat tonight? I do. You gonna ask me that? I do. You will go ask me that. How I know you will go ask me that? I do. I said, he about ask me if I go put on that house coat. I do. I do go ask me that. What? Like, wait, what? Nigga got what you wearing? Shit, nigga, nothing. Shit, I'm on the phone with you, right? Shit, nigga, I ain't got. That's how my jail calls used to go. Shit, my jail calls used to have the nigga ready to break out and shit. Hey, babe, call my PO tomorrow. See when my next court date is. You know what I'm saying? Call her, because you know it's hard for me to get through. Okay, I got you. Now, what was you saying? That's how our calls was, you know what I'm saying? Jail letters was, we knew in our little language they was explicit, but we had our own little love language to know. You know what I'm saying? All his jail picture envelopes had crying faces, dark clouds with them crayons that he took to court. Everything was black. Like, you gotta ask him, like, why you keep drawing clouds, dark clouds on your picture with storms? What's going on with you? I mean, I know you and her fighting that case and shit, but what's going on? Can you put a sun? Like, I don't even want to see the kids. Everybody had stick figures. He had the tree and shit with the squirrel looking for a nut. He didn't have a playground or nothing, because he was basically telling them bitches, my life's empty. Yeah, because they ain't got no kids in it no more, fool. They didn't even pick up on the illustrations on the envelopes. He did, Chucky. Yeah, dark clouds over the playground. He didn't even put the swing set, y'all. He was giving them an illustration that his life was empty. And they couldn't even pick up on illustrations. Because I would have said that, what's, okay, then explain to me the squirrel and no walnuts in the tree or nothing. You didn't even color the tree green or the bark of the tree brown, and it's just a dark cloud. What's going on? That's it. That's all. Now she talking about bum bun and the ski mask, and the story ain't funny or nothing. Jarvis is still quiet, because he's trying to understand why you ain't getting this little girl ready for this event that you said you was going to. That sound like it's about an hour and a half away. And it's already 9 o'clock, so you not going to make it on time. Watch Jarvis get right back into who know his cousin Bert. Okay, Yolanda?
Of his son. Huh? So which one of you know Bert of his sons? I can't hear you. Which one of your people know Bert of his sons?
What I say? He ain't find Bun Bun's story hilarious or nothing. He ain't interested. He trying to understand. He chewed on the rest of those crayons, baby. He was hungry. He was hungry. This the thing. They was getting him boxes and he wasn't even appreciative. They was getting Jarvis boxes with the condiments, the packs of mayo, because you got to buy that shit. I don't know if y'all ain't never went to jail, but you got to buy mustard and mayo and salt and pepper packs. You got to buy that. He wasn't happy with the chips or nothing. He wasn't happy with nothing. He was miserable. And then it ain't even his cousin. Come on, Humba, that's his cousin's husband. You just said he was your cousin. You said Bent was your cousin's husband.
Nobody knows Bert or their sons. They just rent the place out. Just do what you do. You said what? I said nobody knows Bert.
Hey,
Just rent
Chandra.
the place out. It was a whole thing, like it was like 500 bitches in that number. And nobody knows. The only one person that probably knows Bert is the other person, the strippers. And I'm pretty sure they just rent the place out. They're like, just nothing. You know how that works, so. Tell me you ain't know where that motherfucker was at, too. You told me you ain't know where that shit was being held at neither. I told you what? You didn't know where that shit was being held at neither.
Now he going through, she don't know where the place was. You said you didn't know where that place was neither. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, worry about the fish that you got to fry, baby. Don't worry about me. I get it, Jania. I get it. He the type to get y'all riled up over. That's what I said, Tanya. That's why if y'all ever listen to these, who ain't never left these phone calls and been drained, irritated. Most of the people from Shank Chat, Toot Chat, Mocha Chat, My Chat, anybody that play it, I see Shanitra's, Annabes. Ooh, girl, I done got angry. Ooh, that pissed me off. I can't listen. I'm irritated. Somebody was left these calls angry, irritated, upset. Like, we shouldn't even be upset. Like, it's sad. I'm just being honest. It's sad because if we feeling like this, their life was miserable. Because some calls I couldn't. Like, I ain't listened to like probably 4 calls straight through. And that's on God. I haven't listened to them because it irritates. Like last night, I couldn't listen no more. It bothered me that bad. It was messing with my buzz. Here I am, done work 5 days straight. And when I say y'all, I done worked over 42 hours in 5 days. I don't want to hear that shit. They're not going to drain me. So I know their life was miserable. Even when they didn't talk to him, their life was miserable. I barely slept at night. Me too. He'd have me on Xanax Pros. Girl, all of it, Tanya. All of it.
I didn't know what was behind that until I motherfucking looked it up yesterday. Just like I didn't know where the hell this thing was, I just looked it up. Like, okay, goodbye, you have a good day. You're starting to take me off. You reach out for some shit that I ain't going to be reached for. Like,
When you say goodbye, have a nice day, that's with a click. That's with an instant click. Yeah, y'all goodbyes meant nothing. I don't know why you even said it. It sound good. Y'all was that insecure. Even with y'all going out having good times, That's sad when you go out and you can't enjoy yourself because the next day I can't answer your calls. I done went out, had a good time, and I know you ain't great spew nothing but negativity. Baby, look, I answer your call Sunday, and if you got an attitude when I answer Sunday with my good goofy ass, I'ma hang up again. Until you learn how to talk to me and respect boundaries like you in there. Worry about in there. Worry about if anybody's stealing your toothpaste or you know what I'm saying, using a couple sheets of your toilet paper. Don't worry about the locations or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, no, I ain't. And kept answering the phone even when they had to pay for it. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, goodbye. Have a nice day because you starting to piss me off. You ain't pissed off the fact that your house got busted in? You ain't pissed off that the fact that I think your ass was lying? I'm going to tell you what else your ass was lying about, Tashiana, real quick since we're going there. You said that they had your kids in handcuffs while you was in the hospital. What she said? That's a lawsuit. Yeah, a couple sheets of toilet paper. That's what he need to worry about. You heard me? Worry about the inside. Worry about where you living at for the next, you know what I'm saying, next few months or years, whatever you got going on. Don't worry about it out here. You ain't paying no bills. You know what I'm saying? No, none of that. You got bigger fish to fry. Like I said, you fighting predator charges. There's nothing you could say to me. There ain't nothing that Jarvis could ask me about. Especially when my kids are off limits. Boundaries get set at this point. Once we know that all this other stuff is going on, that's bad. Yeah, we're not going over that. He can say how y'all doing, we good. But you said your kids was in handcuffs while you was in the hospital. We know that Bum Bun them ain't that old at that time. You had a lawsuit. Your kids wasn't in nobody's handcuffs. Wasn't no adults around or nothing. And y'all think y'all gonna put mine in handcuffs? And even question it without an adult present is against the law. Even asking a child underage questions without an adult being there is illegal. Yep, I used to be going through it, hearing this stuff. I had to fall back. He repeatedly said that's all lies and that's all shit. Yeah, I wouldn't tell the next man nothing about him at all. Shit, tell you when his blood count start dropping, it's coming out. When them white blood cell counts telling you gets to messing with him, it's gonna come out. But they gotta be open. See, that we know they not. We know they not. They're lying now. So I can't expect them, Tanya, to go into the next relationship and say, "Hey, I messed with Jarvis Butts, you know, the one that allegedly took, well, not allegedly anymore because he, you know, kidnapped Naziah and unalived her. So, you know, and he burnt me a few times. That's being transparent. That's what it is. Either the man want to mess with you, he gonna say, hey, let's go to the clinic. However it's gonna be. Don't come in my life with lies like that. That's why the AIDS pandemic is as bad as it is. That's why the AIDS pandemic is where it is. Cause don't nobody want to be transparent. This is why the men are coming in and stuff like that, you know, being hid in the dark, the pastors and stuff. Hide behind cloaks, hide behind these masks and stuff like that. We just allowing people into our lives without being transparent. Who going to the clinic now? If this don't make you go to the clinic when you meet, so I don't care if y'all been dating for 3 months and y'all ready to start to have sex or whatever, 6 months. We need to go clinic. And we just gonna have to wait. We just gonna have to wait. They ain't gonna do it. She said Jarvis didn't do nothing but leave them with dogs itching. Stop asking mine with dogs itching for making bad decisions and something they can never get rid of. You so right. Samad, you hear me? Come on, Tanya. Everybody ain't getting sick. He even said himself, yeah, the doctor gave me that because they thought I had cancer. So 6 times they didn't realize that you didn't have cancer. 6 times they didn't look for it the first time. And how many medicines was you on? Because again, if you look up STDs, it requires 14 days. If not, the pills, they give you a shot. She said, I'm single. Belinda said, I'm single as a Pringle and peaceful, okay? She said, I'm dating me, so I'm good. Miss Parker, I had a long day at work. Those 12 hours kicked my butt. I need a good laugh. Do Nate for me, please. Give me a second. Now she gonna say, yeah, I'ma just be quiet because there's some shit. Why be with a nigga that you holding over pedophilia charges over his head and your pocketbook burning? That's not nothing I'm holding over. Nothing. I ain't holding on. I'm not biting my tongue or nothing. I'm saying it every time since we're gonna talk. You won't talk to me on the phone. We're gonna talk about these charges. And where's that little girl? I'm gonna make you uncomfortable to where you don't want to call my phone anymore. I'm going to give you that. I'm going to make him very uncomfortable. Oh, you pissing me off. I ain't even going to say nothing. Hang up. You just said you went out and had a blast last night. We can't tell, baby, with this phone call. You better go to your daughter's dance competition, her event. And you got him, you not, Because, see, I need to be all spirits for my baby. And no doctor's going to tell you to stop all other meds to take a new med because some meds have to be taken daily. He just kept getting STDs and spreading them, talking about he stopped taking it. But you on, listen, Tanya, you can't take the meds for 14 days. That's how you know it was something deeper. He said, and antibiotics. And antibioticals. He was taking antibioticals on top of that medicine, baby. It was something deep. Yeah, he did, T-Bag.
Your flexibility is beyond fucking me. Like, it doesn't matter what the fuck. I'm not there for them niggas. I'm there for my cousin, for her best work party. When I left that one cup, like, what else the fuck do you want me to do? I'm looking for this motherfucking house. I sat in this bitch when he was out here, and I sat in this bitch, and I'm not about to do that shit. I'm not. So you should just leave me around and figure out what the fuck you want to do. And that's crazy as hell. You told me I didn't know where it went. I didn't know where the fuck it was.
Yeah, when shit got deep, Q-Ana, he definitely avoid calling them. He definitely avoid talking to them because he knew that he had interactions with them during that time of Naziah being missed. Think about it. Come on, Q-Ana. That's how you know their involvement. That's how you know the involvement. He couldn't bear no more bad news. He didn't trust them after that. He didn't trust Shannon anyway. I think the fiance just wanted a break from the phone calls and said she had something to do just to give her. Yep, Tanya, that's what I said. She was procrastinating. You arguing. We ain't heard you wake treasure. Again, we ain't heard eggs be whisked. We don't hear no sunny side up or scrambled. We don't hear no flapjacks. We don't hear the toaster going down, popping up. We don't hear no kind of utensils this time in the morning. Remember he said he was taking melatonin. What the fuck you get melatonin from? Child, I ain't never heard it. You know, I haven't. Jarvis must have had every. Come on, Chandra. Ain't no way. LaDana, we'll never know. You get what I'm saying? We'll never know. We'll never know. And I don't want to put that on that baby like that. I ain't going to do it. But, you know, it is a question like we'll never know. But you know, come on, y'all. Think about it. Think about it. They found his DNA on her jumpsuit. On that onesie. So this was just February. He been locked up. So come on, he didn't just get that shit. He didn't just get that shit. Come on, T-Bag. All of them.
Where I was trying to go. Only reason why I figured out where it was, but I had to put shit in my GPS to get to it. She was crazy. Just like you asked me where this damn thing was at. I don't know. Once again, just like I asked you. I gotta go on my email to figure it out because I didn't look at it. Just like I asked you at school where her event was, what's the problem? I asked you the same thing.
This is how you know she lying. She said, I got to go on my email. You just said you got to look on the ticket to see where it is. Did she not? Girl, if you don't want to talk to somebody, it's that simple. You don't have to answer your phone. The lies y'all tell, like, you know what I'm saying? The lie ain't no way a man in jail with these kind of charges got that kind of hold on y'all. Where y'all making up lies and shit of events to go to, things to do, versus just like I gotta go on my email now and find out where this place is. You just said you was gonna look on the ticket to tell you where it is. Which one is it?
I just asked you what that was. Same thing. Well, you trying to make it seem like I lied to your ass about something, nigga. No, you're the liar. Let's get back clear. You're the fucking liar.
Didn't I tell y'all Jarvis was sitting there quiet? That's why she was coming off with, oh, let me tell you, a bum bun in this mask, and then the 5,000 plus lady that pushed her with the red hair with no story behind it, no nothing. The bum bun with the mask just came out the blue. Girl, it's the procrastination in the lies for me. You was lying. That's why he was quiet.
Shut the fuck up because nobody told you that. Nobody said that. I asked the question. You did. Like your thing, you ain't gotta say it. It's how the fuck you talk. It's the questions you ask and how the fuck you ask them. And you tell me you didn't know that. Because I didn't, nigga. I asked the question the same way.
Exactly, T-Bag. Unnecessary lies, absolutely. Show did, Chandra. He gave an STD to that 4-year-old. Show did. You already know, Jania.
You already know me better than that. I'd have been reached already, and I wasn't reaching for anything. I'd have just came out and said it.
Quinita, sick. She said you locked up and still doing the same shit. That's all the more reason I'm not tolerating it. That's all the more reason that I'm not tolerating, but y'all wanted to. Y'all was that slow. Y'all was that slow and delusional and goofy and insecure that you couldn't hang up your phone. That's how he know you lying. Man, you ain't great. Still my joy for the day. I don't even, like I tell y'all, when I'm in one of the moods, I don't even go live. I used to go live when I was in a bad mood and take it out on people that's innocent to this day. For real. And now when I don't go live, it's not that every day I'm in a mood. I be working most of the time, but when I'm in a mood, you'll take that out on somebody, and I don't want to steal nobody's joy. That shit rubs off. You get what I'm saying? I've been a dirty dog. That's why it kept so many. She was probably embarrassed to go. At that time, everyone knew what was going on. Yep, Kiwana, you right. You are so right. See, it's other things that I don't be thinking about, but it could have been that. It very much could have been that. That outburst about the older guy looking at her daughter was a tale thing. She went to tell Jarvis. She used stories about someone else when it was, yep, sophisticated. I said that. Show did. Show did. She told him not to call back, then answer every time. Show SP. That's what I'm saying. When you lie about little things that y'all can't even be honest with yourselves. Let alone him. Y'all can't even be real with yourselves. Miss V, anxiously waiting.
If I didn't trust you, man, trust and believe you, me. You don't. I know when you lie. You don't. I know when you're telling me a lie. I'm sorry, I don't even got to lie to you. I'm just saying, I know. That's the crazy part about it. I know when you're telling me a lie. I know when you lie to me.
You ain't got to lie to him, but you are.
I wish I didn't know keep that shit so motherfucker airtight. I don't want to tell the truth anymore. I don't fucking know nothing.
She gonna say, I wish I knew when you was lying. You keep that shit so airtight, baby. Coming to my house twice a week and we engage. The lies he was telling you where he'd be at. Anything else? Y'all whole life was a lie. Parking around the corner. Should we talk about that? She gonna say, I wish I knew you when you was lying. You kept that shit so airtight. You couldn't tell. Wait a minute. This is when you judge a book by its cover. As Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water, Jill fell down and broke her crown, but goddamn it, I ain't go after her. Okay? One of them. But Jarvis didn't even have on food, Kern. When you think about it, Kern, they fooled themselves. Jarvis didn't even have to. You're not parking around. We're not engaged. You're not even going with me and parking around no corner. Let's start there. You're not going with me. We're not even engaged. You're not going with me and parking around no corner. They lied to themselves. They was some pick-me-ass bitches. No. Even if we talking and you got parked around the corner, I counseled you. I counseled you. Because I don't like to sneak. And picked him up from Angel House to take him to jail. That should have been, come on, Tanya. Come on, Tanya. She gonna say, I don't know when you got, your address wasn't even his. Your address wasn't even his. And we know you are, when you got questioned, your address wasn't even his. And you are the fiance. That ain't even his main, that's supposed to be his main address. You worried about him liking baby mama pictures. Why he still got his baby mama full address as his? Let's start there. She said cancel from the jump. No, ask, okay? How you didn't spend your last night free with me? Tanya. I'm just saying. Coulda never.
I don't know nothing else about nothing. I know you, and you know that. You get irritated on your own because you taking what I'm saying, man, in the wrong context. If I was insinuating something, man, I don't insinuate. I say. That's that manipulation and shit, though. And I'm sick of that shit, though. You admit it. It was it. Like I just been lying to you about some shit. I'm pretty sure because I didn't know it was that. Because I didn't know it was that. So you weren't even up to me. You even saying it.
You know them panties. Them panties stood up.
You know, if I was trying to say a thing, I don't try to say it. I would say it. If I thought a thing, you know, I would say it. So therefore.
Right, Samad. Nobody was ever mad about the missing child. Nobody was ever mad about. If they didn't tell y'all about what kind of women these are, these ain't even women. None of them bitches was mad about a missing child at all. None of them was mad about the allegations at all. They was mad about him liking the pic. Bump the liking the pictures of the adult women. Nobody was mad about this missing little girl. And the stuff that came with it. They didn't care. It was almost like she ain't mine, so ain't got nothing to do with me. Or the fact that they hated Shannon that much. And that's what it was. They hated Shannon that much. Anything that came with Shannon, they didn't give a fuck. Not knowing that Shannon didn't care about this baby neither. Nobody cared about this baby. None of them. Hey, Chelsea. Facts. They push that to the back every time.
So who's the point of saying, dude? Who's the point of saying, dude? Why you say it? Answer that question. Why you say it? Because you didn't tell me you didn't know where it was at. And so what was your point? Again, what was your point of saying it? Like my answer was going to change something? No, that was my point of saying it. If you'd have told me, man, it was that.
Very sick, Chelsea.
I would have knew something.
Girl was always mad Yolanda changed.
What you remember? Give me another person?
I get it, Time War. Hey, Jackie.
I said, when was you give me another person? Nobody's going to purpose on you knowing Who it was? When did they ever for that? Whenever you ever went somewhere random and we not know the location. You not know the location. When have you ever went somewhere with me without me knowing the location of where the place was at? No, I'm not hearing that stuff. That's not what I asked. You shouldn't have come back to where it is before I met you. They didn't shit out when I get ready to work out together. I asked you, when have you ever went any place without me wanting to know the location or me?
That's why Jarvis is asking her, when have I ever went somewhere and not known the location? Because he knows she lying. I'm telling y'all she lying. The fact that you still on the phone, yeah, y'all listen how long we been on listening to their phone call. Your daughter got an event once again. Yet you ain't got your, what, you ain't no pimp. Right. You still ain't got, we don't hear no shower water running. Nothing. You still stinking from last night, ain't got up, brushed your teeth for nothing. You just in here stinking. Smelling like the back of the church pews, and from the church pews, you went straight to your cousin's bachelor. I ain't never seen nobody have a funeral and a bachelorette party in the same day, but hey, it is what it is. She done went from the funeral to the bachelorette party stinking. They can't even talk. Everybody sounds slow as hell. She should have told him she would have shared her location. I ain't sharing nothing. I ain't sharing my last night's event. Did you have fun? Yep. He don't even know what I did. How many cigarettes I smoked. Did I smoke a blunt? How many drinks I had? No, none of that. He would ask Kizzy, oh, you was drinking? What you drank last night? What you were? Who I was there? How many was in attendance? What club? What concert? Keisha Cole? Like, what? Oh, okay, my bad, T, but I'm just saying. I ain't sharing nothing. My night's events, nothing. Just sit there like y'all stinking.
Knowing the location of where you were going. I'm gonna ask you where I was going yesterday. I did ask you. Well, last night, you didn't ask me where I was going. You was mad at the fact that I was going somewhere. You never asked. You never asked. Because you had an attitude that I was going somewhere. When I said I would call you back, you said, nah, you know I'm going later. I'm like, nah, my strategy ain't going nowhere. Then you hit me with the... You are never going to change, Jarvis, and I am over it. That's your bit. You're not never... Stop talking. Like, if I'm not going anywhere with you, it's a problem. I don't have to go everywhere with you. That's not true, but... I can't do shit with other people. Are you going to listen or are you going to keep talking? No, I don't want to listen to that. I'm tired of listening to shit.
Hey, Veronica.
What's my question? When have you ever went somewhere without me?
Yeah, he did, Tanya. Email addresses and everything.
Never. Where was that last night then? Because if that was the case, you would have asked where was that last night. Last night is because you just sprung that shit on me out the blue. What? You sprung that shit on me out the blue.
How me going out sprung shit on you like out the blue? How me going out? You wouldn't even know that I went out. Phones get cut off at a certain time. That's when I'm going out anyway. That's my times. You wouldn't even know I went out. Period.
You could have still asked. But you sprung it on me. But no, you could have an attitude. Hello? What?
Probably so sophisticated. He had pigeons watching them summer.
When I told you that I was going, you should have asked them, and you didn't. Did I talk to you all day yesterday? I didn't talk to you since that morning, right? And I told you my situation. No, but what that got to do with you talking to me when you did talk to me? That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Yeah, when I talked to you last week, you told a couple weeks ago, you informed me about the bachelorette party. And your words were, you're not going. So when I told you last night that I would call you right back, you said, ain't no need, because you know where I'm going. And I'm like, no, where the fuck is you going? You like, you know what I'm supposed to do tonight? I'm like, no, you told me you wasn't doing shit tonight, so where are you going?
But if I told you I was going and changed my mind, oh well, that's what it is. She had to tell what the mileage was. Yes, He wanted to know locations, what building, what level. Was you on the third floor or the fourth? Oh, I know that nigga Tyrone on the fourth floor. Who know Tyrone? Which one of your peoples know Tyrone? What? I wonder how they feel now that people know how they was standing, man, with this Angus of a person. He was, come on, you know they embarrassed. She said it ain't giving up no mileage reimbursement. Ain't none. They got, he the one getting the reimbursements. Monster getting all the reimbursements. He has the nerves to be trying to chastise someone. He would have been listening to that clip. Come on, Vanish, that's what I said. I would have hung up so fast. And blocked. They do. They do need a movie. They do. She said, looking simple. He said she was simply retarded, though. He called it. That's the only truth I've heard Jarvis tell. That's the only truth. And when they asked him, you died were beautiful. He said, no. She stopped dead in the middle of the scene. Did you die were beautiful? And nigga said, no. Okay. What? But you still sending them $20 here or there. $20.73. Them are the only two truths Jarvis Butts has told since all of this has happened. And that's the honest God truth. That Tashiana was simply fucking retarded. He told you on the phone, he said, I know you. You didn't even know him. That's the crazy part for 4 years. And I mean, who could? 2 nights? Y'all do the math. It's 12 months in a year. Y'all do the math. 12 months in a year, 2 times a week. That's 8 days out of the month. If that. If that. She was ashamed when she said that in court. Okay? T-Bay said, I would send you 300 when I get paid. Man, say. That movie would have been called The Predator in his dingy bra. Man. Venetia. We need another name. We need another name. The Predator's correct. I think Predators. I think it should just been called Predators. Predators the humans, though. We don't want to get it mixed up. Because all of them was the same. The fuck?
He was like to the best of that party, and that's when I caught that, because I'm like, that's when you was going to tell me you was going to that. And in the midst of you talking shit, I did
okay.
ask you who it was, and you said you didn't know.
The Pied Piper.
Okay.
You never asked me where I was going. But I would have told you, because I would have told you. You never asked. You said, I'll talk to you in the morning. I'll talk to you in the morning. Okay, I love you. After the fuck you said, you never asked me where I was going.
When you sensed the attitude, when you sensed the shit.
Yep, the Predator and the Jarvis. Hey, Chrissy.
That's when you did what you did. That's when you started talking how you were talking. So you wasn't listening to me just like you were just talking when I was trying to say something, and you were not listening to me because I did ask you. And you just kept saying, like, what's the problem with me going? I ain't going for those niggas. I ain't this, I ain't that, I ain't this, I ain't that. And that's what you kept trying to explain to me.
Well, I'm still saying the same thing, but I don't let you know, nigga.
And that's the only thing I asked you, because I asked you yesterday, and then when you kept talking shit, and I was like, just have fun, man. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. I love you. That's when I had the real attitude, because you just, when you feel something, man, and you hear I say something, man, or I say something you don't like, you run with that shit.
No, you say something, no. You say something, and then when I get mad, then you want to turn around and be like, well, I didn't mean it like that. That's not what I was trying to say. I wasn't saying it like that. When that's exactly how the fuck you said it, so you trying to make it fit again. It's the same shit over and over again. Even when some dumbass pops up, you're still doing the same shit, and I don't like it. And I'm tired of saying the same shit over and over again.
You so tired of saying the same shit, but yet you ain't ended the phone calls. You know what I'm saying? Think about it, y'all. So how was Jarvis making a fool of them when you could easily hang up again? It's that simple. A click and a block. And it takes nothing less than what? 10 seconds. She said, what difference do it make where I went? Come on. I will not be arguing with him while I got to pay for the bill. Who the man? I'm not arguing with him. Period. My nightmares are better than these calls. Not the nightmares are better than these. I swear to you, SP.
I mean, every word I said out of my mouth yesterday, I didn't say I was playing with you yesterday. I didn't say I was joking with you. I made every word out of my mouth yesterday. This morning, I was talking shit. I called you, and I wanted to see what you was going to say. If I had an issue with you, Tatiana, I wouldn't say nothing. And you know that, baby. So stop playing.
You want to see what I was going to say. So here it goes again. You're this motherfucking playing these fucking. What the fuck else I'm going to say? What the fuck is you trying to see that I'm going to say?
I can't play with you, man. I can't play with you after all of that.
No, because that shit don't be a playful thing. Nigga, that be you for real. And then when I get mad, then you want to try to switch that shit up and be like, oh, I was just playing. Nigga, no the fuck you wasn't.
You know me, right?
I don't know you. That's the crazy part about it. I don't know shit about you for real.
You just said that. You said you don't know. You said that the funny part is that you know me. If you didn't know me, man, then you would have took it as that. And if I was for real about a thing, man, you know, goddamn well, I wouldn't have been this motherfucking calm talking to you.
Oh, no, bro.
Goddamn well, man, my whole attitude would have been very, very, very shitty.
If I don't know you after 4 years, we got problems. And I ain't saying there's certain things that you be like, within the years, you be like, I ain't know you didn't like, you know what I'm saying? You should know if you don't see your man buying grapes, he don't eat grapes. So why buy grapes? You get what I'm saying? If you don't see certain things, you know your man. You don't know, like, you don't know him. What you didn't know, he was a pedophile. But you know now. You know now. How about I don't know yeah, you didn't know that, but you know now. And you still carrying on. So what we argue, that's why I said, y'all like toxic. Y'all like toxic. You couldn't even, you had to make up a lie. That's why Jarvis is saying what he's saying. Y'all, he know he's a liar. He's a jack of all trades when it comes to anything nasty. Manipulator, narcissist, a woman abuser, a predator. He's all that, so he knows she's lying. She's still arguing. Think about it again. I'm gonna state she's still on the phone arguing. Yet her daughter, and we know we way past 9 o'clock now. And the event started at 11 because ain't no event. He act like he should be in Hollywood. This nigga's crazy. They toxic themselves. Tiffany, Chucky and Tiffany, they toxic too. That's why I said they know better than Jarvis. He actually arguing with her at the same time. He just got finished talking on the phone. Right. He's so used to manipulating, he don't have to think about what to say. He stay in manipulation every time. Absolutely, Aquiline.
First, I wouldn't have told you good morning. None of that shit.
What's the same? We do the same. Anytime I'm going somewhere that don't involve Jarvis.
Did you have fun last night? Did you enjoy your time?
I had an okay time. Anytime I'm doing something that don't involve you going, you have an attitude. That's crazy.
That should have been, did you have a good time last night? Hell, we should have heard that hours ago. Long as they've been on the phone, doing nothing. Talking about bum bump, liking a mask and shit that don't matter, and a 3,000, 5,000 pound redhead bitch that pushed her, and we don't know the cause of that, like the irrelevant shit. We should have heard, did you enjoy yourself last night? But they like toxic.
A lot of places without me.
What?
You've been a lot of places without me.
And every time I went somewhere, you had a motherfucking attitude.
Depending on who you went with.
Anytime I went somewhere, you had an attitude. Anytime. It never failed. It never failed. Anytime you try to get
I get me too with men and women. It depends on who you went with. Can't nobody make me do nothing. We ain't just as slow as them. If your friend can make you suck a D, yeah, baby, you slow. You slow. Cause she wanna go suck D, bitch. Okay, be careful. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me get you home. If you decide to leave home after this, because I don't want to be responsible. We came together, we leave together. But whatever you want to do, you know what I'm saying? Just because he got a friend don't mean I got to go be with his friend. That's all I'm saying. He up behind about, yeah, it depends on who you go with. I'm grown as hell. If you can't make grown decisions, you don't need to go outside. You just yeah, you just don't need to go outside. If you can't make the right decision when you go out, period. I don't care who you go with. You don't need to go outside. At the fuck out.
Triple motherfucking then. When I don't go, you could have went. You could have went. When all you gotta do is say, all right, I was just here. See you when you get back. It's always 51 motherfucking questions. You got an attitude when I'm gone or when I'm about to go somewhere. It's never just, all right, I'll see you when you get back.
This is our.
Yeah, baby. What are the other cows besides them riding on scooters to take? They riding on scooters with transmissions. They Jarvis got them get whole transmissions from AutoZone to take to the shop to get put on. Stupid shit. Okay, since you got the scooter, go get your brakes and your rotors. Put them on the handlebar. What? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, okay, go get your carburetor and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can hold it up. You might have to lean to the left a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're on a motorcycle, but go get your rotors and stuff. What?
That month. Or you need a couple of dollars to go. You never do that. It's always a problem.
You know what the problem was?
Hell, your daughter said he broke. Hell, if your daughter, y'all don't listen to y'all kids at all. Your daughter said he broke. Your baby said he broke. Now you're behind. You don't give me money to go. Well, what? I'm trying to understand. I'm even trying to understand that the other baby mama not having on child support because they know he just don't got it. He just he one of them niggas just don't got it. His life always been at the shop. Like you ever seen somebody never elevate? Never elevate. They still dropping the fries and the chicken at KFC. You like, nigga, you ain't management. You been here for years. Tell me I'm the only one to see somebody be like, you ain't even management. You don't owe this motherfucker. You don't own this. You been here for like 10, 15 years and you still on fries? That's the smart one, Erica T. Davis, the fiance. I think this is his. Yeah, this is Tashiana, the fiance. The 2 days a week.
No, you know what the problem was?
You the problem.
No, you want to know what the problem was? The way you presented
I'm
it.
telling you.
The way you presented it to me at the last moment. You've always presented shit to me at the last moment. When you present shit to me, man, in the beginning, man, and I know what's going on, then I don't have an issue. But when you just up and you just...
Even if I tell you where I'm going before you, I can tell you where I'm going a month before and never say nothing else to you about it. And then say something else, then you'll act completely like you didn't hear me say nothing in the first fucking place. And then you got a goddamn attitude. So I gotta keep reiterating to you that I'm going through. If I tell you once, that's what I got to tell you 3 or 4 times. If you forgot, that's on you.
Good morning.
And then that's what you do. I tell you I'm going somewhere, I'm going here. Going here with Chanel, I'm going here with Quetta, or whatever the case may be. I don't go too many places with too many motherfuckers.
Got a problem with you going.
And you have a good attitude.
You know why I got a problem with always with you going with Quetta? Because you forgot the very fucking fact that y'all had me come to the west side, man, and you lied to me about a thing.
I never lied to you about nothing. That's the truth.
Yes, you are. All y'all just like Jarvis. All of y'all sick. You're liars just like him and some more shit. That's why y'all clashed the way y'all did. That's why y'all was able to keep it up for 4 years, 2 days a week and some more shit. She said, Dizzy Kizzy know he was engaged. She know. That's why she's like, well, you can't marry me. All that old weird ass shit. I'm not having them kind of conversations. I'm not. I'm really not. More like riding on a skateboard without a helmet or knee pads and elbow pads. Child, he was always saying he was gonna have an issue. Like, Ninja, do you have, like, yeah. Take the half out and change the E to an I and put the I in the middle. T-Bay. Okay, that's what he had. HIV. The fuck? All of my liars. All of them. Just like Kizzy. Yeah, I just dropped my daughter off at my baby daddy's and shit. You ain't drop off. Y'all, we ain't never heard of Bumba and them being in their daddy life for nobody. You know what I'm saying? We ain't heard of none of the kids going with their daddies or nothing throughout these phone calls. Yeah, they gone for the weekend. Nothing. Nobody. Where's the baby daddies? You wasn't dropping your baby daddy out. I mean, your daughter to her baby daddy's kids. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Everybody was absent. Jarvis was absent. Your baby daddies was absent. All of it. You feel like I can't. I just for the life of me, we'll never understand this. I don't even think is it a psychiatrist in the chat? That's what we feel sorry for the kids. Period.
Crazy part about it, you felt like the fuck I lied, and I didn't because you told me, man, you're a quitter, man. Went to a place with him with some niggas, and that's where we went. Yeah, but you told me, man, it was a party, so therefore, man, it was a party. It went from a party to some other shit, and then y'all just bust up and you wasn't answering your phone at motherfucking all, and then you answer your phone later. You see me calling and all that shit. I answered the phone. You called me. I answered the fucking phone when I was at the party. So what are you talking about? I recorded the house. That's all I'm saying. You didn't answer that motherfucking phone. You didn't answer that phone until about an hour later. That's the fuck I did. Yes, you did. That's the problem I got with you and Quetta. And then when I pulled off with me and we pulled off, we went to where we went to, and all of a sudden you want to hang out with me, and then you got this fucking problem. Yeah, that was my problem with Quetta. I don't fucking like Quetta. I don't trust fucking Quetta. Yeah, that's it.
See, he don't like Quetta. He don't like Quetta because Quetta seen what type of predator he was. You get what I'm saying? They don't never like the friends that's gonna keep it real with the other friend. Trust me. When your man got a problem with when your man like your friend more than you like your friend, that's because it's some inappropriate shit going on. You hear me? It's some inappropriate shit going on. I bet his ass done got a twerk video from the bitch and some more shit. Trust me. But when they don't like a bitch, that's because that bitch can tell you something about him. Okay? Know it and noted. Know it and noted. Never Neverland, Erica. That's where they are. Never Neverland. They're up there with Bent, the rat. And what's the monkey's name? Jingles. What's Michael Jackson's monkey name? Biscuit. That's where they are. With Bent and Biscuit. Hey Tasha. That's why he ain't here now, because God knew these women would not stop doing. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely, Samad. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Oh, Bubbles, my bad.
Yeah, it's a motherfucking question. Because she's sloppy and she's fucking messy. Guess what? Y'all both don't like each other now, so it is what it is.
Didn't I tell y'all? She heard what she said. Quita didn't like him either, because Quita knew what kind of. Quita knew about him. Quita knew about him. Tasha said, not Biscuit, it's Ben. I said Bent. Bent is the rat with a T. Not Ben, but I call him Bent. Bent and Biscuits. So, she said Quetta don't like Jarvis either. We know. Again, hey, Miss Gemini, thank you for being a member for 7 months. You always got that friend that know about that man. I'm telling you, that can spot him on. Tell me y'all ain't got that one friend and y'all used to have a problem with it and come find out she was right. You would never, some of us never even admit that she was right about him. Some of us will never admit that our homegirl was right. Quita saw him looking at them kids. Yeah. Quetta probably peep game on his ass. That's why, And that's why Quitta's like, shit, go have a good time. You know what I'm saying? And you know it's hard to tell your friend. Sometimes it's hard to tell your friend because you don't want to lose your friendship. But we got to start being honest. And if it costs me, I'd rather for it to cost our friendship than not telling you and want to just be around you. If I see something inappropriate, I'm telling you. And if you want to quit hanging with me because of that, it is what it is. You were just never a real friend to me.
You do.
She's fucking messy. I got a reason not to like her, but she ain't got no motherfucking reason not to like me, nigga, because I ain't never said or did nothing to Quetta. And I don't, and that's the only motherfucker that I got a problem with.
You have a problem with everybody.
Oh, I don't. That's Quetta. That's the
Hey,
only
Dimples,
motherfucker.
You have a
baby.
problem.
It's a
You
lot,
have a
Veronica.
problem with everybody. If it's not you, you have a fucking problem with.
Problem with Quetta. That is it.
And that's what manipulators and narcissists do. They don't want nobody. They don't want you to go places. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep you sheltered in the house, and you can't have company. You can't move around with a narcissist. It's just that simple. A control freak and a narcissist, and a lot of people won't admit that that's what they are. You know what I'm saying? But when you got a problem with all of that, that's a narcissist. That's a controller, and I don't want to be controlled. We too old. We too old. But see, Jarvis could run around how he wanted to run around, but he created chaos when it came to them moving around. Do y'all not see that? Have y'all not seen that in y'all life? I have. Have y'all not seen it, ladies? You get the moving around and it's a problem. But they can disappear and go, you know what I'm saying? Okay, Yolanda, Belinda, I know. I know. That's why she said he's a controller. She said I couldn't go nowhere if it wasn't with you. Like, no.
That is a good.
Let me say this where you can understand it. You have a problem with everybody.
No, I don't.
If it's not you, you have a problem with it.
I have a problem.
You need to try to sit up here and try to manipulate me and try to be like, no, this person, and you do this shit all the time. You're doing it right now. And you lock the fuck up. Like, you can't do nothing. You're locked up, so what difference do it make anyway? You lock the fuck up. There's nothing you can do. And you still doing the same shit. That's how I know this shit is never going to change. And I don't want to be bothered with it.
I have a problem with Quetta. There's not a problem with everybody. When Quetta is involved, then I got a problem.
Well, guess what? He's here for life, so either you trigger the fuck out or just be mad about it. I don't know what's killing you.
And I don't understand.
I'm not about to keep going back and forth. I'm not about to keep going back and forth with you about it.
Right, he want her to get rid of her friend. He want her to get rid of her friend. You know what I'm saying? Cause she see through his predatorism. You know what I'm saying? She know he's a predator. She know he's a predator. She know that her friend ain't happy for real. You know what I'm saying? She one of them Tashiana and them. They all pillow talk. She done told Quetta what it is. And Quetta probably like, leave him alone. Like, here, I'm gonna take you out, have a good time. That's what most girlfriends do. You done told them your week done been drained all week. You know what I'm saying? You an energy vampire to them. They're like, bitch, okay, we gonna go have drinks this weekend. She finally was tired for real, for real. You hear the pain? You do. She see him in 2 days a week and check her the other 5 days. Yeah, that's why she should have been a Houdini on his ass. Yeah, and that's what Quetta was trying to do. Like, let me show you. Let me show you a good time. This is how you supposed to live. Go out, have a good time, be able to go in. But as soon as you go in, you arguing.
I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm tired of doing it. I'm tired of it.
You seem to have a misunderstanding about my problem. That's my motherfucking problem. I've explained to you the problem. I explained to you the motherfucking situation, but you just seem not to get it.
She said she ain't gonna quit hanging with that girl. You don't get it.
I have lots of problems with the people you said with too. I got issues with some of the people that she deal with. Do I say anything? No. You still go ahead and you do
So
what
do
you're supposed to
Erica.
do. You still go ahead and you do whatever
So
it is you
did
do.
Belinda.
And I don't say nothing. So if you read up, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm sitting up there arguing with you about some bullshit.
We're not arguing. We're not arguing. You are. Listen to what I'm telling you. And my problem though with Quetta way beforehand. I mean, way after then. That was just the beginning of my problem with Quetta. Quetta has done a lot of fucked up shit or foul shit to you, man, for the whole duration, man.
As for her, now he want to point out things with her friends. Cause she done went and talked about Quetta. See what I tell you about that pillow talk? She done went and talked about Quetta. And that's what they do. Men do that. Narcissists do that. They listen to you when you talk. You think you're venting to your man, keeping a secret and behind your back. And on mad day, they ready to throw up what you said about your friend. Oh, you ain't her friend. You was just talking about her. You know what I'm saying? Instead of letting that be some girl shit. You know he did, Belinda.
And you still somehow find your way man fucking with Quetta. That's my problem with Quetta. Okay, well, it's not just that one incident. Quetta has done several thousand fucking things just of course of us in our relationship, man. And it's been foul and fucked up.
No, you can't change your plans. It is what it is.
That's why I said this is a misunderstanding about my problem with Quetta and Quetta.
He don't like Quetta, baby. Quetta
You
done
have
seen
1
through
minute
him.
remaining for this call.
Thank you, because I'm sick of hearing about Quetta, baby. I'm not. I'm sick of hearing about Quetta. Belinda, you say, dang, you just skipped the auntie. I say, fuck the tea, got granny. Okay, I'm going to get back on track, okay? He has a problem with everyone who could see. Yep, SP, absolutely. He wanted her to stop hanging out with her friends, but he couldn't stop hanging out with the kids. Yeah. Stress is the number one unalive. Stress comes. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, Samaya. You hear me?
Oh, I'm so glad this time. I'm so glad this one's all over with.
What time is her thing over with?
What?
What time is her?
There you go. What time's the thing over with? God damn. I mean, shit. What time is her thing over with? For what? Like, no.
Shit over with.
I don't know. It's an all-day thing. It's a tournament. It could go for an hour. It could go for 5 hours. I don't know.
I got fun and good luck. And at the end of the day, I don't care if you're mad at me. I love you. Be safe.
Yeah, whatever. Bye. Call from
Say,
an inmate at Wayne County Jail. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. The inmate has requested that you pay for this call. If you don't wish to talk, hang up now.
Yolanda, me too.
Thank you for using Talmud. Hello?
yeah, that's it.
What?
Like I said, if y'all left yet.
Didn't stream the.
I said, have y'all left yet? What are you talking about?
No, we haven't. We haven't had the technical difficulties.
What's wrong?
But yeah.
Now they haven't. He done hung up. Calling back. Have y'all left yet? Are y'all there yet? Like the movie, are y'all there yet? Like, well, what? You just hung up. Ain't no way. She slow burning. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look, Yolanda said, is that huggy? Yes, Yolanda. Now they having technical difficulties. Girl, you wasn't going to go nowhere. Stop it.
She can't find her black bra that I just bought her.
She said we having technical difficulties. She can't find her black bra that I bought her. So she don't got no more colors. Like she only on that one. She said, but this part made me mad. A lot of people saying that I ain't heard it yet. Keep answering the phone is diabolical. He never gave the problem Quetta. Never said what Quetta did.
She's out of her cycle. And they just told us what type of underwear and environment that they needed.
You just sold your daughter to this you know what? You know what? Why are you telling Jarvis about her underwear? Thank you, Brittany, for the flower, baby. You just said she started her cycle and they just telling me what kind of underwear. Stop it. That's why I said they was sicker than Jarvis. When I say they sicker than Jarvis, once they accepted him being a predator and touching on kids and the fact that Naziah was missing and they could care less, show me. But this right here, why he got to know about her cycle? He ain't her daddy. He ain't even been around to be a father to her. And I ain't never told they daddy that. I ain't never discussed that with my kids' fathers about their minstrels. Ever. Ever. You know what?
Good morning. She can't wear that if she started her little thing in the jigger.
And he gonna say she can't wear that if she started her little thingamajigger. Ugh. Ooh, Tasha, man, I hope y'all have a slow ride to hell with him. I do. I do. I do.
So, yeah, trying to figure out. So can I have your ear for like 3 seconds? What? Huh? Huh? So can I have your ear for like 3 seconds? Why are you so quiet? You gonna be killed something? She talking to me? Yeah. Everybody can't sleep, so I'm trying to be cool. Oh, yeah. Look. It was crazy as hell. You just.
And y'all know Treasure sitting right there. Treasure sitting right there while she just told Jarvis that baby's on her cycle. That baby's in her presence. I'm like, Ron, who said that? Where are they now? That baby is right there. You know they did though, SP. She said I wouldn't tell them the dogs and he. Yeah, she got pregnant. Yeah, you know she probably got pregnant that night. Told them the dates they was fucking and some more stuff. Like, yeah, SP, they did. They did. She said all of them favor each other. Erica to death.
I need you here for a second. I'm listening. Because I didn't like the way that phone call ended not too long ago. And I never liked the way it was. And it's not on my behalf, man. It's just that I didn't like. I mean, I thought about it, man. I said, man, how you should take that, man, and how that can be taken in the context of that you flipped it in. But I wanted to assure you, man, that wasn't my intentions. Like I said, the way it was presented, and that's what, that's what fucked me up.
He ain't Jarvis ain't got nothing but time on his hand, Yolanda. She said, wait, wasn't they just arguing? Yes, just like her pocketbook was just burning a couple weeks before this Kyle. Like her, this girl is on fire 6 times in a row. Okay? At all, T-Bay. None of us do. That's not the topic for them. Let me handle my girl's female situation, please. Pass me with all that. Yeah. Okay, Belinda. Bum ass will do anything for a man. And your daughter sitting right there. We ain't never said, her, go out the room. We ain't never heard them say, go out the room real quick. I'll call you back. I'll tell you when you come back in here.
I wasn't insinuating anything. I promise you that. I didn't mean to upset you, man. I tried to throw your energy off this morning when my phone call because that was not my intentions. So I just wanted to assure, just wanted to call you, man, to touch base on that. I didn't want to let that go past all day. What I mean,
Yeah, Samada Stern and Tashiana knows more than what she's put out.
I can see you. I can see how you would be insinuating. This is the same cycle you go through. This is what you go through, and it's just the same thing you go through. And I understand we spoiled that line, I get it, but that wasn't my intention this morning to throw your energy off, man, to upset you. And I can see how my line of questioning, man, was kind of suspicious.
I think Treasure was around 11, 10 or 11 at this time. I think she might have been 10. It was between 10 and 12. Hey, Erica Sutton, what's going on?
So, insinuating notion. So I get that. So on my phone calls, call you back and tell you that I understand, man, how you feel about it, man. And like I said, that wasn't my intentions on that at all. Yeah, that's my attitude about it, man, because the flip flop, you know what I'm saying? I really wanted to call you back last night about it, but you hit me with the we like bam. So yeah, I took that in the wrong way. Once again, what you just said.
So my thing is, why do I gotta just continue to go through the same shit with you? Like, I'm tired of it. Nothing's changing. It's the same thing. You say what you say, and you try to change it up. Then when I get mad, you want to, well, we need to, well, that's exactly how it was. It's the same cycle, bro. Like, it's the same thing. Even with you in there, it's the same thing.
I told you last night that I read everything that I said. But this morning, man, I guess my line of question is that, you know, like I said, I can understand that. But that was right.
And it's going to be, but the thing is, when I decide to go somewhere else, you're going to do the same thing. And I'm telling you, this is going to happen again, because it's been happening for 4 fucking years. Why do you think you're going to turn around and do something different? You can't continue to beat a dead horse. It's the same thing over and over and over again with you.
Can you at least understand?
You'd be just fine if I just sat in this house and write it, regardless if you was in there or out here. You'll be just fine with that.
Can you understand at least where I'm coming from on it? Can you understand the reason behind what I just said? You understand what I'm saying to you? Did you do that? I just explained it to you.
Stop at Taekwon.
You're not still reasonable, man. Like, I understand what you're saying and I get it. But when I explained it to you, you act like you don't get that. You act like you can't be like, oh, yeah, okay, well, I can see how that was, but that wasn't what it was. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't my intent.
See, this how you the manipulation. I'm apologizing, but I'm still on the same shit that I just apologized about. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, but you ain't getting what I'm getting about Quetta. She already said what she said. The girl said Quetta ain't going nowhere. She stuck there forever. You in jail. You know what I'm saying? Do your time. Yeah, they all been with him for 4 years. Latricia, Tashiana, Kizzy, and Nay. They all been with him for 4 years. If you listen to all the phone calls, they've been with him for the same amount of time. He thought he was calling back the sweet talk. These calls are episodes of Jarvis and the Dysfunctionals. That's the name of the movie. Jarvis and the Dysfunctionals. Taekwon said the only thing that's more annoying than Kizzy's voice is hearing her feet dragging across the floor on them jail calls. But swear she was getting them done, Taekwon. You heard me? I said she had them Flintstone feet. None of which was like, girl, did you see her? The one on the left, she was pretty. But I could tell you one thing, this story is better than Jerry Springer in the 90s. It's like you don't never know what's going to go on. It's true. He's trying to kick up that mess again like he thought of something else. And yeah. None of the children deserve the things they've been through. None of them. None of them. None of them. Wait, they've been with him for 4 years. This is crazy. They like to have no, girl. I thought I heard her say he in jail and got life. Hell, we did. Shit.
You just keep going on with it and going on with it, and you keep on to try to beat me upside the head with it, man. But you don't understand, man, that there could be different ways, man, for you to approach a situation, too. The way you present it is the way I take it. And then when you present it to me in the wrong context, and I take it in the wrong context, then here we are we at square one again.
That's the thing with you. It don't matter how I present it to you. If I'm going somewhere that don't include you, it's going to be a problem. Because even when I said something to you about it, when I thought I was going in the first place, you had an issue with it. So it don't even matter. And that was a couple of weeks ago when I said something about it, and you had an issue with it.
Why do you talk so much, man? You don't understand, man. You just talk so much, man, but you don't.
Because I'm tired of talking to you, and you trying to manipulate me like I'm not saying what the fuck I'm saying to you, and I'm tired of the shit.
I'm not trying
That's just what it is. I'm tired of it. You think you can talk
don't matter what I'm saying because you fucking keep talking over what the fuck I'm trying to say and you're not listening.
Y'all see him flip? In a matter of seconds, he flipped. In the real him came out in a matter of seconds. Hold the fuck up, nigga. Who the fuck is shit, nigga? I'm up on the motherfucker try to explain to your motherfucking ass. He was just so calm, like, yeah, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Nigga didn't mean for the conversation to go. Now, yeah, motherfucker, you hold up a motherfucking minute, shut the fuck up. You got me fucked up. I'm trying to get my motherfucking point across. You gonna listen to me. You gonna listen to me. I don't give a fuck.
Leave me alone. Listen to what I'm telling you.
I don't want to listen. I don't care no more.
What I'm saying to you is, man, when I present a thing to you, man, if I was to present this shit to you, man.
Yolanda said, let it go, Jarvis.
You don't present, that's the thing, you don't present shit to me. I know you ain't talking about presenting nothing, nigga, because there's a lot of shit that you should have presented, shit, and you never fucking did. And I have to find shit out the way I did, so what are you talking about? Get the fuck off my mind.
And I can't wait for Shanitra to play the call at the dude, Lord. That's how it ended, y'all. That one left me for a thought. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to, you know what I'm saying, hear the next one, the next day. You know, the Friday after next. The Friday after next is what we waiting on. Oh, God, not going to try to smooth talk. Nutty Professor, baby. Ike Turner. Nah, y'all keep saying Ike. I don't think Ike wanted anime to do was eat the cake. Now, I don't know if Tina Turner was trying to watch her weight and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because she was trying to roll on the river or whatever, but I'm eating the cake. He ain't never got to beat my ass over eating a piece of cake or a piece of pie, okay? So, I don't know. Get off my line and call me right back. SP, exactly. I never heard this jail call before. Yeah, it's on Shanitra Speaks. Make sure y'all go over there because Nay's on there. Before this call, Nay's on there saying, well, talk about, I'm not cheating on you. See, that's why I talk about every time I over being depressed. And every time I did nothing to you. I don't got no friends. I don't got no family. My family, they use me. Everybody use me. Everybody use me. I did it every day. Take the bus. I go to work. I do overtime. And I'm tired. I exhausted. And you don't care. I don't need to know why you date me. Why you like me? Why you like me? Why you like touching me down there? I take throw up or nothing. You don't care about me, okay? On that note, everybody have a blessed Monday, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Good night.